Hi guys, welcome to my fashion channel. I hope you're all doing great. In my today's video I would like to share with you my first time shopping experience at Hollister store. So that store opened in my shopping mall a couple of years ago actually, and I was there at the opening. They had like male models who were standing in front of the store, and it was really crowded that day because it attracted a lot of attention. They did like a little show, and the whole store was really, you know, something else, something different from the other stores that we have. The way it was like the entrance, the way it was decorated and all. Yeah, it was really particular, really interesting, appealing. So the first day at the opening there was a lot of people, you know, they were like queuing in the line to enter the store. So that's why I decided not to go in, because I didn't really like the idea of having to queue in a line, you know, in order to enter the store. And yeah, I just always try to avoid places where there are too many people, you know, places that are too crowded. So I came back to Hollister like a couple of days after, and my first impressions were that the store is really dark, you know. I mean, they are trying to recreate this really cool atmosphere and all, but I really still believe that the store is just too dark, way too dark, because you know, sometimes you don't even see the clothes properly, you know, the color, and you know, especially if things are on sale, you have to inspect well if there are some faults, or if you're paying a lot of money for the clothes. You want to be sure what you're getting, especially when we are talking about the faults, you know, faulty items. So it's very, very difficult to inspect all these things when the store is very dark and the fitting rooms are dark as well. So yeah, that's one, to me personally, negative thing. I was thinking about, you know, how would it be to work in a store that is always so dark. I mean, me personally, I work in a store, but we have like artificial lighting that is even too bright, and that really bothers me. Sometimes I will have watery eyes and all, but I know that when I have to go to work and outside is so lovely and sunny weather, and I know that I have to go and work in a store where there are no natural light, I'm kind of sad about it. I feel like down. I really would like to see, you know, the light of the day. And having to go to work in a store that is always dark, I think that's kind of a depressing thing. I really don't know. I'm sure, however, there are a lot of people who would disagree with me, but to me personally, I think that's kind of depressing, you know, having always to work in the dark. Other than that, I really love the smell of the store. It has got this really characteristic scent, and their clothes too, they're really lovely scented. Yeah, when I brought all these items at home, they still had this really lovely Hollister scent, and I was kind of debating whether to wash them or not. I mean, I'm just kidding, of course you need to wash the items before wearing them, but yeah, they are just so lovely. Sometimes you will buy things from other stores that are dusty and they don't really smell nice, and you only want to wash them first. But with Hollister, it's just really, really lovely scent, you know. That's the first thing I think about Hollister, this lovely scent. When I first came in the store, other than the darkness and the scent, my other, you know, impression were, you know, prices. They are really, really pricey. I mean, obviously they are less expensive than Abercrombie, but still they are quite expensive. For example, for shirts you would pay around 50 to 60 euros, whereas for jeans it was like 90. So I think that's quite expensive. That's definitely more expensive than Zara, H&M, Bershka, Stradivarius, Promod, all the stores that I'm usually used to shopping at. So I think that's a little bit over my price budget. So I just don't like to pay such a big amount of money for, you know, a shirt or a jeans. So anyway, truth be told, I haven't returned to Hollister in the longest while. I mean, we've been talking about years, because I just went there when it first opened, and even though I shop often at that shopping mall, I was always avoiding Hollister. My idea of Hollister was that it's a store that is really popular right now, like the cool store of the moment, especially among teenagers, but store with, you know, incredibly overrated things, you know, store with incredibly high prices for what they're selling. I mean, their fabrics, you know, cotton and all, it's really lovely, you know, the quality is really lovely, I'm not questioning that, but I just think, you know, me personally, I'm working in retail and I just think it's just too expensive, you know, my opinion. But what made me shop at Hollister what made me shop at Hollister a lot lately has actually been my friend and colleague from work. She told me, hey, did you know that Hollister has these amazing sales going on, and they are like continuous, they always have something in store that will be on promotion, special deal, even 50 or 70% off. And I was like, no, I haven't been there in such a long while, in ages, so I didn't know about that. So we went together to check it out, and I stayed like overwhelmed because the items that I found were really nice, the quality was amazing, and they were reduced 70% off, which was now quite accessible actually, and it was now my price range, you know, the amount of money I'm willing to pay for, you know, these items. So I kind of started returning to Hollister. Every once in a while I would go there and check out new promotions, and the cool things are that my Hollister actually every week has something new on promotion. So even now in summertime you will get summer clothes on sale. Yeah, I was able to get really lovely winter, warm winter things as well that I'm going to be able to wear all through winter, and that is going to keep me really warm. Another thing that I would like to talk to you about is their customer service. Well, my opinion is that, I don't know, it's a little bit weird when you first enter in the store and there is like a girl, who by the way looks like a model, who is saying to you, hey, what's up, welcome to the pier, or whatnot, and she's saying that in English. I mean, we are in Italy, so a lot of Italians don't even know English, you know, so it's a little bit weird when she's actually greeting you in English. So I don't know, I don't mind that personally. I think it's something a little bit different, you know, but still it's a little bit strange. Other than that, they are very polite and at your service. At cash register also they always ask you, hey, what's going on, is everything okay? So that's something a little bit, you know, it's a touch that maybe other stores aren't giving you, even though it's just formal thing that they need to say, you know, it's the thing that they need to say. So I don't really know if they truly care about your shopping experience or if it's just, you know, the line they need to say. Probably it's just the line they need to say. Anyway, also after making my purchases, they will always like shout, be sure to follow us on Twitter in English. So, I don't know, that's again something really weird, you know. I mean, you know, I'm shopping in Italian stores, so. But anyway, another thing is that they all look like models, honestly, and they are really young. So, I don't really mind them being beautiful and young at all. I think there was a lot of issues going on that Hollister only supports certain type of women, so they only want to promote beautiful, thin, young women, and that's just not real, you know, that's just not reality. I mean, that's just crazy in my opinion, because they have got really nice clothing, and even though a lot of their clothes is designed for teenagers, there are still a lot of things that you can wear even when you're in your 30s, in your 40s, and you know, so on. About the sizing, I'm 26, you know, jeans, like I'm always 26 in other stores as well, and I find myself to be 26 in Hollister too. So I didn't have any problems with their sizing. And about the shirts, I'm extra small to small. I'm hooked up on this store because of the colors, because of the design, because of the prices now that they are on sale, now that I have discovered these like promotions going on. So I did get quite a bit of things at Hollister. I also wanted to give you a fashion haul together in this video, but it's going to be too long. So I think I'm going to split this video maybe in two parts. I'm going to show you all the really summery clothes that I bought, and maybe in another video I'm going to show you other things, because this is not like everything that I bought in one time shopping there. Of course not, I'm not that crazy, even though things were on sale. I gathered all these things, let's see, I think I started shopping there this March or February, something like that. So I gathered these things in 4 months, something like that. So yeah, I hope you liked hearing about this shopping experience of mine, and now I'm going to show you summer haul, Hollister summer haul, so stay tuned. Here is where we should go today, and yesterday we were... where were we yesterday? Here.
Io c'è una spiaggia in mezzo, però non mi torna.
So it's supposed to be like 2-3 kilometers walk. We're not sure whether we are capable of doing that under the sun, but I guess we are going for it. Hopefully there will be a really beautiful beach down there. Hopefully it will be worth it, you know. We are entering the wood named Dundo. Shuma in Croatian means wood.